Introduction: if you're over 60 and you feel a sharp pain when you reach for something on a high shelf, or you can't comfortably lift your arm to comb your hair, or you wake up with a dull ache in your shoulder, you're not alone. In the next 30 minutes, I'll give you the most helpful information about shoulder pain, what's actually happening inside, the most common causes, warning signs, what makes it worse, how to prevent it, simple solutions you can use today, 5 gentle exercises to restore mobility, what to eat to reduce inflammation, and exactly when you need to see a doctor. Let's get started. Section 1. Anatomy and WHAT goes wrong. Narrator: your shoulder is a balancet joint, the most flexible joint in your body. The ball is the head of your upper arm bone. The socket is part of your shoulder blade. But the socket is very shallow, like a golf tee holding a golf ball. To keep the ball in place, your shoulder relies on 4 muscles and their tendons. This group is called the rotator cuff. These tendons wrap around the ball and hold it in the socket while allowing you to lift, reach, and rotate. Above the rotator cuff is a small fluid-filled sac called the bursa, which reduces friction. When everything is healthy, your shoulder moves smoothly. When something goes wrong, a tendon gets irritated or tears, the bursa becomes inflamed, or the joint develops arthritis, you feel pain. The most common problems in seniors are rotator cuff tendinitis or tears, frozen shoulder, bursitis, and arthritis. Section 2. Most common cause. Let's go through the most frequent causes of shoulder pain after 60.1. Rotator cuff tendinitis or tears. This is the #1 cause. Over time, the rotator cuff tendons can become frayed or torn from everyday use, reaching, lifting, even sleeping. You might feel pain when lifting your arm, especially above shoulder height, or at night when you lie on that side. 2. Frozen shoulder adhesive capsulitis. The capsule around the shoulder thickens and tightens, making it hard to move. It develops slowly and can last over a year. It's more common if you have diabetes. 3. Shoulder bursitis. The bursa becomes inflamed, often from repetitive overhead motions or leaning on your elbow. You'll feel pain on the outside of the shoulder, especially when you press on it. 4. Osteoarthritis. The smooth cartilage in the shoulder joint wears away, causing bony-on-bone friction, stiffness, and a deep ache. 5. Impingement. The rotator cuff tendons get pinched under the bony part of your shoulder blade. This causes pain when you lift your arm sideways or reach overhead. 6. Referred pain from the neck. Sometimes a pinched nerve in your neck from a herniated disc or arthritis sends pain into your shoulder. Your shoulder itself may be fine. Section 3. Signs and symptoms show you feel the pain can tell you a lot. Pain location. Pain on the front or side of the shoulder often means rotator cuff or bursa problems. Pain on the very top of the shoulder is often AC joint arthritis. Pain that travels down the arm could be from your neck. Pain with movement. If lifting your arm sideways hurts, that suggests impingement. If reaching behind your back like tucking in a shirt hurts, that's classic rotator cuff trouble. Pain when lying on that shoulder at night is very common with tendinitis or tears. Weakness. If you have trouble lifting even light objects, or your arm feels like it gives out, you may have a rotator cuff tear. Stiffness. If you can't lift your arm past a certain point, not just pain, but a physical block, you may have frozen shoulder. Red flags. More on these later. Sudden severe pain after a fall, fever, swelling, or inability to move the arm at all. See a doctor. Section 4. WHAT makes it worse. Certain activities and habits can turn a mild ache into a bad flare-up. Overhead reaching, putting dishes away, hanging curtains. This is hard on the rotator cuff. Repetitive motions, gardening, raking, painting. Repeated reaching inflames tendons. Sleeping on the painful side compresses the rotator cuff and bursa, causing night pain. Poor posture, rounded shoulders, and a forward head narrow the space in the joint. Increasing impingement. Heavy lifting, carrying heavy bags, or lifting with one arm can strain tendons. Sudden jerky movements, quickly reaching for something or pulling, can tear a degenerated tendon. Activity, not moving your Shoulder through its full range can lead to stiffness and frozen shoulder. Section 5. How to avoid shoulder pain prevention is powerful. Here's what you can do to protect your shoulders. Strengthen your rotator cuff with gentle exercises. We'll show you some in a moment. Maintain good posture. Keep your shoulders back and down, not rounded forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together for 5 seconds, 10 times a day. Avoid repetitive overhead work. Take breaks. Use a step stool instead of overreaching. Sleep wisely. If you sleep on your side, use a pillow that supports your neck and hug a pillow to keep your top arm from hanging down. Warm up before activity. Gentle arm circles and shoulder rolls. Use proper lifting. Keep objects close to your body. Use both arms. Don't ignore early pain. Mild pain is a warning. Rest and ice before it becomes chronic. Section 6. Simple solutions when pain strikes. Try these simple solutions. Ice or heat. For acute pain after activity, apply an ice pack wrapped in a thin towel for 15–20 minutes. For chronic stiffness, a heating pad or warm shower can relax muscles. Over-the-counter pain relievers like ibuprofen or naproxen can reduce inflammation. Always check with your doctor first. Topical creams with menthol or capsaicin can provide temporary relief. Rest, but not too much. Avoid movements that cause pain, but gently move your shoulder several times a day to prevent stiffness. A shoulder compression sleeve can provide warmth and mild support. Activity modification. Use a long-handled reacher to avoid overhead reaching. Sit instead of stand for tasks like folding laundry. Section 7 to 5 most helpful exercises. These 5 exercises are the most effective for shoulder pain. Perform them gently, never forcing. Do them daily. Exercise 1. Pendulum swing. Stand and lean forward, supporting yourself with one hand on a table. Let your painful arm hang straight down. Gently swing your arm in small circles clockwise then counterclockwise for 30 seconds each direction. Why? Relieves tension and promotes gentle movement without stressing the joint. Exercise 2. Crossover arm stretch. Bring your painful arm across your chest, using your other arm to pull it gently. Hold for 20–30 seconds. Repeat 3 times. Why? Stretches the back of the rotator cuff. Exercise 3. Towel internal rotation. Hold a towel behind your back, one hand over your shoulder, the other behind your lower back. Gently pull upward with the top hand to stretch the bottom arm. Hold 20 seconds. Switch sides. Why? Improves ability to reach behind your back. Exercise 4. External rotation with resistance band. A resistance band to a doorknob at waist height. With your painful side away from the door, hold the band with your hand and keep your elbow bent 90, pressed against your side. Rotate your forearm outward, keeping elbow in. Do 10–15 reps. Why? Strengthens key rotator cuff muscles. Exercise 5. Wall climbing. Stand facing a wall, fingertips on the wall. Slowly walk your fingers up the wall as high as comfortable. Hold for 5 seconds, then walk back down. Do 5–10 times. Why? Increases your ability to lift your arm overhead. Do these exercises slowly. If any movement causes sharp pain, stop or reduce the range. Section 8. Food and nutrition. What you eat can affect shoulder health, especially if you have arthritis or tendinitis. Anti-inflammatory foods help reduce pain. Eat fatty fish like salmon or mackerel twice a week. Add walnuts, flaxseed, and leafy greens like spinach. Berries. Blueberries, strawberries are packed with antioxidants. Vitamin C is essential for tendon repair. Oranges, bell peppers, broccoli, and strawberries are great sources. Calcium and vitamin D keep your shoulder bones strong. Dairy products, fortified plant milks, and sardines provide calcium. Get vitamin D from sunlight or supplements. Ask your doctor. Stay hydrated. Your tendons need water to stay flexible. Aim for 6–8 glasses a day. Foods to limit include processed foods, sugar, and fried foods. They promote inflammation. Section 9. When to see a doctor. Most shoulder pain improves with self-care, but see a doctor if you have inability to lift your arm at all. Could be a complete rotator cuff tear, sudden severe pain after a fall, possible fracture, fever, redness, swelling, warmth, signs of infection, deformity, your shoulder looks out of place, night pain that wakes you, common with rotator cuff tears, weakness that gets worse dropping objects, unable to hold a cup, pain that doesn't improve. After 2 weeks of self-care, your doctor may order an X-ray, ultrasound, or MRI. Physical therapy is the main treatment. Injections or surgery may be needed for severe tears or frozen shoulder. Your shoulders let you reach, hug, and live independently. With gentle daily exercises, good posture, simple solutions, and healthy eating, you can keep them strong and pain-free. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who struggles with shoulder pain. Subscribe for more senior health guides. Next up, hip pain. Thank you for watching. Take care of your shoulder.